Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Mohammed. Today, I would like to have an experience with the three AI code completion or code assistants and see how they will have kind of performance in Android development. In this video, we are going to compare three new code assistants, which I have listed all of them here. GPT-4o, Claude Sonnet 3.7, and Gemini 2.5, which at least the last two ones are the newest version of their own type. But the GPT-4o was available, more longer than them. But what we are going to do here is to try to compare them in different aspects, providing some inputs and see how they will work. At present, lots of companies, lots of teams are working with AI in different ways. It might be researching, finding information, using them to speed up the process of development or increasing the quality, which each one could have value added to the projects, companies, and team. But these three ones, which I have found them maybe more effective in the market, I have heard lots of things about them. Of course, most of us worked with some version of GPT, which GPT-4 I think is available almost for free. But I haven't had any experience with Cloud and Gemini before that much. I mean, in a broader way. Usually, I'm using GPT for researching, finding information, or some leads. But in this particular YouTube video, I would like to see the performance um, just side by side and see how they work. What we are going to do in this video is providing a clear description with showing the big picture of the project, the required functionality, and I have provided a diagram which I will show you there through PlantUML to give a better understanding to the AI assistant how it works. And I have tried to clarify my expectation in the prompt that I will provide to the AI. What I would say here is, as much as we try, as much as we can provide a clearer information and steps to the code AI, the AI assistant, usually we can get a better result here. But let's see how they work. Here I have provided a big picture of what I want to be implemented. I can say maybe I have put 1 hour or maybe a bit more, maybe 1.5 hours to provide all the descriptions and this plant UML diagram through plant UML script, which I have generated a picture of that you can see here. Here it's clear that how the architecture of the application looks like. If you are a mid senior, if you are a senior, if you're a tech lead or an architect, that's a good opportunity to put more time and think about the design and architecture rather than just thinking about which line of code could be optimized. That part, of course, are important, but I think we need to more think about the architecture and design because most of us are kind of experienced with programming, but having an extendable application, more secure application, a modular application, something that can maintain easier is something more important than just lines of the code that we are developing. Let's jump to the project description, which I have provided here. That's a project description, which I have tried to break it down to some bullet points. As you can see here, we are going to develop a simple chat application based on classic Bluetooth, which user will face with a simple UI will be implemented through XML layouts with a list view, edit text and a button to send a message and see the send and receive message in a list view. And to make it maybe more professional, I have tried to break down the project. Here you see that on the right side, there's a main activity navigating to the first fragment, and first fragment having a view model which will try to reflect the changes to the user interface. But here we don't have any Bluetooth connection. I have decided to create a background kind of background service, that this service will be responsible for managing and controlling the Bluetooth connection. So I have created the iBluetooth as an interface and implemented the Bluetooth classic here, which will be used by a background service. Uh, to have a communication between the first fragment, which you can see on the right side, and this background service, I have chosen to go with AIDL interface. One AIDL on the left side you can see will be implemented here by this class and will be returned in unbind method in a background service. And once the first fragment get that binder, it can try to register its own AIDL that has been implemented here. So there will be a two communication channel between the first fragment and background. So you have the big picture now, that how it looks like. But here, to make it clearer a bit for the AI code assistants to follow, I have broken down the steps that I need. So I have tried to be clearer. For example, I have defined a package name. I told it to, I will tell it to develop with Kotlin using this build Gradle. I mean, based on the Kotlin, not other things, what it should be done through this process. And here I have mentioned about the architecture, that it's a big picture and there might be some methods that have been missed, but you can um, go through the list on your own, which I have provided the link of the repo in the description. Let's jump into the VS Code. Before going there, this repo includes the basic application, which I have generated with Android Studio as a base code, which it has a simple fragment-based Android application. Of course, the second fragment will be useless, but I will focus on the first fragment. And I'm expecting to have some result. Let's see how it works. So here I have VS Code. So the same IDE for all of them. And I have provided something here. Let me show you that what we have here. Here in this, in the first one, which is the Copilot, I've set it to the GPT-4o. The second one, I have set it to Gemini Pro, which at the top of the ID you can see that there's a Gemini, and the third one is a Claude 3.7, which is I think a kind of newest one. So where's the definition? Here I have the definition. From here, I will try to copy and paste everything we have, and I will type this one, implement the project defined below, and use this existing project as your base code. Okay, let's see. And I will try to copy and paste it in all of them. That's the first one. Let's go to the second one, and now the third one. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's thinking. I can see that here GPT started refining the README file. That's a bit strange, but anyway, let's see how it goes. Let's judge the result. And here I can see that Gemini started doing something. Yes, that's in edit mode. I don't know what's going on till it's done. Let's open the project. Yes, it's started creating some folders and so on. Here we can see that. Oh, okay. So maybe I need to say go on and then see the result. And about the cloud, and let's see how it looks like. Yes, yeah. Seems that it's working. It's an edit, but it's not done anything yet. I don't know. Let's see. So it works. I will say to keep it. Now I say develop the project. Maybe it can change something here. Okay, started working now. Strange, but now at least it's doing something. So this create, but I was expecting that Gemini provide the code, but I don't see anything here. Let's see how Claude works. Develop this application. Okay, it didn't do anything. I can suggest something. Now, write the required files, classes, etc. in the project. I will copy and paste it. And maybe I need to provide it to the Gemini as well. And here I have GPT-4 stopped. Okay, let's keep all the classes and then we can go um, side by side and just okay. Yes, Gemini started developing something. And let me see how it looks like this side. Okay, it's not stopped yet, the cloud. I think it's still processing somehow. Save, I will try to see when it's done. Okay, it's working on that. Here I can see that GPT stopped. Okay, Gemini stopped as well. Oh, it's working, sorry. It seems it's still working, and that's GPT. Yes, GPT stopped. Gemini is still working on that. And Claude is still working. What I can see on the chat, Claude provided more code. That's a bit interesting. But I cannot judge yet because here GPT is done, but the Gemini has not stopped yet. Anyway, so let's go slowly and start from Gemini. First of all, I can see that everything which is required added to Android manifest except the service. Service has not been added here. That's interesting. It's missed it, adding service to the Android manifest. In the main activity, I can see the require permission added. You can check in the instruction that I have provided. So then you know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's strange. The AIDL classes. Oh, why iBluetooth is the AI? It should be a Kotlin class anyway. These two are AIDL, but usually it should be created under the main as AIDL folder and followed by the package name. So I think GPT somehow messed up here, but I can suggest here verify what you have done with the instructions in the prompt. Okay, let's see how it could recover itself. It seems that Gemini stopped working, so it's now okay. Let's check. Yes, the Bluetooth permissions added here. Interesting. The class is here. That's I think a positive point of that. Um, let's jump to the main activity. Yes, I can see the permission and the request of them are here. That's very nice. AIDL interface is generated in the right place. Yeah, it's decided to create a new package. That's fine still. iBluetooth is here. That's good. The Bluetooth Classic. Oh, nice. There are lots of implementation with that. BT service. That's very nice. I like it. Started creating its foreground to work. Oh, that's a smart, I think. So at least till now, Gemini is ahead of GPT-4 and create notification and the rest of that. I'm just, yes, the looking window. Okay, I was expecting to have that as binder in the implementation. We can see how it works. I think something is being missed here a bit because this one is a stop and usually we need to return as a binder, but that's not a big deal. Not totally as a big deal. That's a point, but not a big point. So I like it. I like the way it's implemented. View model and first fragment being adjusted. That's interesting. That's very nice. Um, let's see the grad file. That's good AIDL true. So it means that the source code will be generated out of the AIDL file. That's good. And let's see the layout file. Layout. Yes, it's adjusted as well. Good. So somehow I'm satisfied with the Gemini 2.5. And let's now judge it, but I think it was supposed to uh, ask Claude to do it as well, like Copilot, because we ask, sorry, as like Gemini, we ask to create the files and others. Let's see how it goes. I have some faith on Claude 3.7. I've heard good things about it. But anyway, I asked to check them, and it says that everything looks good. Are you sure about the changes, type of the files, and the locations, and other configurations? Let's see. Oh, I don't know where did I put it. Okay, sorry. I was typing in the right place. Okay. So we are done with the Gemini, and I would say that it will get a good score here. I can use it, I think, in the future if I am in need of using AI for in any project. The cloud is still working, and let's see if GPT will understand what has been missed. It says that yes, so it's kind of dumpy today. I don't know, but that was a bit, I think, disappointing. About I was expecting more from that. Claude is still working, which I think that's good. I can see, let's start step by step. It's not done yet, but we can go ahead. Yes, the permission has been added, the service here. And the good point is since I have not hit the keep button, it shows the changes. That's very nice. About the first, yes, it's changes here as well. That's a good point. Main activity. It changes some of them. Yes, the request permission and so on. And activity result. It's good. It's good. Here I can see that the first fragment is using this stop to get that, and that's a client implementation. It is try to register. That's good. It's try to bind. I forgot to check if Gemini bind to the service in the first fragment. Let's check that. Um, maybe I can search bind. Yes. I was expecting to see that. Okay, that's a callback. View model, client implementation. Uh-huh. Yes, I can see it's trying to register that. That's good. That's good that the BT service tried to bind. Yes, somehow it was successful as well. But there's a point which, yes, bind to the service. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And here, now Claude is done. Now let's continue to see the changes. VT service, here we have this one, and the implementation is here. Uh, yes, it's returning that. Let's see the implementation. Oh, yeah, it looks good. It's almost the same as the Gemini 2.5. I would like to see the Bluetooth implementation. It's our Bluetooth is right, and how much code it has. It's good, Mark. I think that's nice as well. And here, I think the Claude and Gemini 2.5 will get a pretty much better number compared to GPT-4. And I like the result of that. Now, you saw that how they work. I think in base of in sense of organization and structure of creating the project, GPT-4 didn't get a good number. I don't know if it happens every time, but I tried it like maybe before recording this video. It was a bit better than that, but anyway, it didn't get the point and it didn't create the required package here. It didn't create the new service. It didn't add the new service in the Android manifest. So at least two, negative point till here. In the uh, yes, unfortunately, in the XML file, it didn't add the required changes. So at least three negative points. So a structure, manifest, and delay it. And if you want to go a bit more, I don't see. Oh, that's not good actually, because I don't see ViewBinder and others. Let me ask a GPT-4 again and see if it can recover itself. Could you check if you have developed and created all the required mentioned classes? Okay, let's see. It's trying to verifying. It's good. So, might not have anything to do with that. Of course, I'm not expecting to have a buildable project from any of them. We still need to have some adjustment. There might be something we miss. I don't know. We might need to fix some packages or adding some libraries, tweaking the code, whatever that. But that's a lot because I put kind of 1 to 2 hours to clarify the project. Of course, it could be better than that. I have tried to create a planned UML diagram to help to understand what I'm looking for. And now I can see that Gemini and Claude provided a good code for me, so it could be a base to continue. As of now, I can see here require interface still. I think GPT could not recover itself. Anyway, um, yes, you saw that. You can go to the GitHub and clone just a project and provide the project description from here to the end and see the result on your own. I have used the VSCode for information to be able to compare these three AI assistant together. I'm not using a free version of Copilot. I'm using a paid version to be able to use Cloud 3 Sonnet 3.7 and the Gemini 2.5. I hope that you have found this video helpful, and see you in the next video. Hit the like button if you like that.